What's going on, you guys? Random late night live stream. Heard the news earlier today from Mike Cappinger. Salute to everybody that's in the building. May not be too long, depends on what's going on. Hit that like button as you come on in. We're going to talk about it because just the other day, Showtime executive Steven Espinoza came out and seemed like he really didn't know what was going on. But now Mike Cappinger comes out.
Stop the cap.
And says that this thing is close for November. Now you got people on social media saying that this fight with Crawford and Spence is looking like it's going to be November 5th or November 19th. Hit that like button when you come on in. We'll talk about it real quick. Is this thing real? Is it real this time? Because according to Floyd Mayweather said, don't believe anybody unless he says it. But according to Mike Cappinger and Michael Benson, some insider guys in boxing, Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford for the undisputed WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO welterweight titles is reportedly really close to being made for November in Las Vegas with no real obstacles in the way, according to Mike Cappinger. Now, I don't really believe it. Me personally, I don't really believe it because it's coming from Mike Cappinger. He's bored. So unless it's coming from Floyd or somebody like that, then I'll believe it. But I'll take it as some good news, if anything. I'll accept it as some good news. Hopefully it's true. But it's been pretty shaky when it come to this fight with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. We don't know what's going on. As far as the finances, nobody truly knows what's really going on. You hear things, you hear this number, you hear that number, but in reality, nobody knows what's going on. And now all of a sudden we hear that it's really close. It's set for November. Errol Spence came out. He didn't really want to say where it was at. He acted like he didn't know, but then you got the hint that he did know. Maybe he just didn't want us to know. But yeah, this is according to Mike Cappinger, man. This thing is really close. What's going on, Dragon Leg? Late night stream, man. I don't necessarily do streams this late, but I seen the news and I figured I could do a video on it real quick. We talk about it. He said, Bud, go whoop EJ. What's up, King of Sorrow? Yeah, man, we gonna really talk about it once this thing gets made. I can't wait to wait till we have those discussions. I can cook on those for days. I am negotiated out. You know what I'm saying? I'm negotiated out. I'm done talking about the A side, B side, all that stuff. We changed the page already. What's going on? Hello, Ninja. Salute, man. Thanks for the support, man. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Hit that like button, too. Hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. But yeah, man, I don't know if I really believe that this fight is done, but when it is done, we gonna learn a whole lot. A whole lot. Danny Garcia said that Errol Spence is a middleweight. He said he watered down Errol Spence's victory, right? That's essentially what Danny Garcia did today, was watered down Errol Spence's victory by saying, I wasn't excited. I wasn't motivated. I was the only fighter that fought 2 times that year. It was a lot of work for me and all this shit. So he watered down Spence's victory, similar to how they watered down Crawford's victory over Porter. I'm sick of these dudes. What's going on, LT? Hey, you ain't lying, bro. I'm getting ready to move on, man. You know what I'm saying? But they saying November. And I was telling you guys in my video, 2 weeks. We got to hear an announcement within 2 weeks. And there's another reason. Man, I heard some totally different shit from what we getting out and from these guys, you guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. And you know what? Since we in the stream, I'm gonna wait a little minute, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit what I heard since it's on the stream. Salute to Hollow Ninja for the super chat. Oh shit, my cat thing ain't working. He says they need to pay Bud what he deserves. Yeah, man. If that's the case, if that's what's holding this thing up, they need to pay him. He said Garcia is cap. Oh yeah. He major cap, man. We go cook on him tomorrow after he gets knocked out. I don't know, man. That fight is at 140. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia, bro. Man, I can cook on him for days. He's making it easy, too. Bleak M says Spence don't want to fight. He needs everything in his favor to take the fight. We go see, man. We go see. I mean, I heard. I don't know, man. I'm hearing totally different things from what I'm hearing. Yeah, see, Dragon Leg said I'm hearing October. I'm hearing November. That's what I'm saying, bro. LT put on his business suit and says Bud deserves what he can justify at the box office. That was a good one, LT. That was a good one. Man, get that nigga what he want, man. The hell? Fuck all that shit, bro. Can't believe you guys are saying that shit, man. Give Terence Crawford what he deserves. Give him what he wants. Not what the box office justifies. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. What's going on, H Money? Salute, bro. Y'all go subscribe to H Money Boxing. Yeah, man. I don't know if I believe this news, though, you guys. I'm hearing some different shit. I'm hoping the shit that I'm hearing is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I hope this shit is right. But Mike Cabbager, man.
Stop the cap.
I don't know if we could really just take his word for it. You know, and then ESPN didn't even take note to this, right? Mike Cabbager, don't he still work for ESPN, right? ESPN ringside usually share his tweets and stuff like that if it's some major fight news, but there's no real news here. So this is from Michael Benson, who is a pretty credible insider. Let me see what he says here. A pretty credible insider. I don't know why this ain't working. StreamYard needs to fix this shit, but he said, I live in reality. Money don't pop in thin air. I mean, hey, I ain't trying to hear that shit though, bro. This is the biggest fight in boxing. I don't give a goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I mean, give the brother what he wants. Yeah, that's right, man. Get the best boxer in the world what he deserves for the fight. It's not gonna be. He's not asking for what Canelo's demanding. So I mean, shit. Get this show on the road. Let's see what these dudes can do. Let's see what they can generate. I suggest everybody support. They already got my money. They just need to make the fucking fight. Hit that like button for your boy, man. I don't know if I believe Mike Cabbager though. Because Steven Espinoza said something there. I wish I could do the screen sharing, but StreamYard or Instagram or whatever is like messed up right now. I can't do it. But Espinoza said something where dude asked some good questions on Fight Hype. You know, that guy asked some really good questions. And Steven Espinoza was, like I said, it sounded like he had his ear to the door. Like he wasn't necessarily even in the damn room. So that's the vibe that I got from his, what he told us. He said 50-50. Hey, you ain't lying, Dragon Leg. They should have been promoting this fight. I mean, if it's almost done, they need to start promoting it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this thing is like almost really done, they need to start fucking letting the word out now. You know what I'm saying? So everybody can get their shit together. This is the fight that's been built up for years. Ain't no other fight in boxing been built up like this. That's about to explode like this. You know, we was on a Joshua Wilder collision course, but we saw what happened. You know what I'm saying? But this fight, like we almost there. MM says Spence has never had a guarantee larger than what Bud was paid. In fairness, 50-50 for this fight or 60-40 to the winner for the rematch. Yeah, man, but that sounds cool, bro. But let's be real. They're not gonna do that. Spence has 3 belts. And now Crawford, even though he's well established in the sport, and I say he's more accomplished than Spence overall, that's just not how they're gonna look at it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna look at the numbers that Spence is generating on pay-per-view versus Crawford. Now Spence fought on pay-per-view more times than Crawford, but that's what these dudes in the suits are gonna be looking at. Crawford likely is or was playing hardball to get a higher guarantee because that's what he's used to. And this is arguably the biggest fight of his career. So why wouldn't he fight for the biggest purse that he can get? You know? But shit, the clock is ticking. If this thing is to happen in November, they need to start promoting it now. Yeah, they need to start promoting it now. Y'all argue in the comment section. Oh man, I don't know why we arguing about splits, man. Look, I got Bud winning the fight though. Yeah, yeah. When it comes to that, Crawford, I got Crawford winning that fight. I seen a clip. I can't do nothing right now here right now, but salute to my boy Ohio runs boxing, man. He had a clip, and it was telling for me. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence, bro, he can, man. I'm telling you, dude. If he's not stronger than Crawford, if he can't just like really set the pace or set the tone really early, and if Crawford isn't able to adjust like he typically does, man, I don't really see how Spence can really beat that guy, honestly. Not to say Spence is some scrub or he just ain't a good fighter. No, I just think Crawford just stylistically he's bad for him, and I think he just overall just a better fighter. Errol Spence in that little clip, I wish I could show it. I might get a fucking copyright and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here we go. YSM in the building. He says, I don't believe in this fight anymore for this year or believe in any news that comes out of this fight unless it's from a direct source. That's what I'm saying, bro. Salute to my boy YSM Sports Media. Go subscribe to YSM Sports Media. Yeah, bro. I don't believe it either, man. When I was making a title, I wanted to put a cap on it. So when I'm done with the stream, I'm gonna put a cap in the title. I can't do it on the PC and shit. But I'm gonna do it when I do it because I don't believe it from Mike Cabbager, bro.
Stop the cap.
I don't believe it. I'm hearing something a little bit different behind the scenes. And it was nothing, it was nowhere near close. Nowhere near fucking close, man. But yeah, back to the matchup, man. I got Bud beating that dude, man. I just the video, I'm gonna try to find a way to show it once this StreamYard shit gets fixed or whatever. But Errol Spence was turning his back a lot. In his most recent 2 fights, he was turning his back. My dude titled the video Errol Mouthpiece Spence, and he was turning his back, you know, and he was looking for his mouthpiece right in the middle of the fight. He whatever the fuck he is, he thinks he's doing, he has to get that out of his mind. He better get that out of his head. See, Ugas and Danny are nice guys. Danny's docile, and Ugas is one of the nicest dudes in the whole wide world. But Terence Crawford is like a fucking Wolverine. You turn your back, you looking around on the ground for your mouthpiece, you gonna be looking up at the fucking ceiling. You know what I'm saying? He cannot do that shit. I wish I could play the clip. Next time I go live, I'm gonna try to have it. It was terrible. But unless this stuff is coming from Floyd, y'all, I don't excuse me. I don't know if I believe it, man. I just don't. It sounds good, and I hope it's real. You know what I'm saying? You can only hope it's real, but man. Yep, see? That's why I want to say a little something, but YSM is letting you guys know, like, it ain't good. That's what I'm saying. It just ain't sounding too good. It ain't sounding too good, man. I don't know if Spence and Espinoza is putting up a front or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if these dudes are putting up a front for the cameras, but I'm hearing something totally opposite of what we getting from these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Crawford wants more money. You know what I'm saying? These dudes ain't trying to budge. Salute to Hollow Ninja for the super chat. He says, I got T-Bud round 10. I predict Crawford is going to switch to southpaw, then switch the cross the fuck out of him. Salute, man. Thanks for the super chat. I got Crawford I got him in 9, but 10 is good too. But I think he might start out southpaw in this fight. As a welterweight, Bud been really just coming out as a southpaw for the most part. Yeah, it's Mike Cabbager. I want to believe his news though, you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'll just sit back on it. It sounds good. You know what I'm saying? But nah, bro. Unless I see Fight Hype say it, or Floyd say it like they said, or even Spencer Crawford or Espinoza, then I'll believe it. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, man, it sounded good. It sounded like an April Fool's joke or something. Mike Cabager, he ain't got shit to do either. You know what I'm saying? So he likes to push out fake news and push out narratives and shit. He said EJ will get stopped in 11th by an uppercut. Hey, I'm telling you guys, all this negotiations and shit is one thing, but once these two motherfuckers get in the ring, I'm telling you, Terence Crawford's gonna be a nightmare for that guy. Think about the speed difference as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, how Spence gonna do what he do if he can't, he's not necessarily faster than Crawford at all. If I'm honest, he's probably the slowest out of all the top welterweights. He's not slow, but he's not like faster than those guys. He says, just tell Bud to sign the contract. He said there was no contract. Floyd debunked that. Calvin Rigo says Bud wants too much, and Showtime don't see him as a cash cow. He may fight. Well, if that's the case, bro, then Errol Spence should be able to carry the fight, right? Because I remember back when Adrian Broner was the cash cow, right? Remember Adrian Broner? Remember back when he was on top of his game and he was fighting these guys and shit, and he didn't say, this dude ain't drawing no numbers. And then AB said, man, just show up to the fight, bro. I'll sell this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So if Errol Spence is that big of a draw, it shouldn't even really, Crawford's numbers shouldn't even really matter. Pay him what he's worth as a fighter. And if Errol Spence wants to be undisputed, well, there he go right there. It's going to be probably the hardest fight of your life, but there it go right there. You know what I'm saying? And AB wasn't even a pay-per-view fighter like that. He was just fighting motherfuckers and shit. He said, if Bud runs away in his skirt and fights Charlo, then I'm gonna never forgive Bud. I don't think Bud's gonna. I don't see Charlo happening before Spence, bro. I think the Spence thing is a thing that has to kind of happen. You know what I'm saying? Before a Charlo fight. I think if Spence don't happen, I don't think Charlo's gonna happen, unless Bud flexes with his WBO mandatory super status. Then it can happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's Crawford's plan B. His plan B is to get Charlo in the ring. And he could do that by flexing with his WBA super status because he defended his title 5 times. You know what I'm saying? He defended his title more times than Spence did. And he's a new welterweight and shit. But yeah, that's the news from this dude, Mike Capinger, man. Yeah, they want Bud to take the lowest offer. I cannot wait till this split shit and this negotiation shit and this is over with. I'm tired of hearing splits and stuff, bro. I'm trying to see some wigs get split. Tired of talking about purse splits. I'm trying to see some wigs get split. The fuck, bro? Why are we talking about split still? I mean, Espinoza said it's 50-50 or close to it. He don't even maybe he's talking in that way just to kind of throw people off. He probably know full well what's going on, but he acting like he don't know what's going on. I don't know, man. Nobody really knows. But this is how they usually roll over there. You know what I'm saying? If this was like Eddie Hearn or somebody, he would give us a little bit more details as to what's really going on. Maybe not everything, but he'll give us a little bit more. These guys, they not giving us shit. Mike Capinger says Las Vegas. Errol Spence said he don't know. So who's lying? Who's not telling us something? Is Mike Capinger telling us truth? You know, he was crying wolf and shit like, He say, well, he been lying and shit, and then now do we want to believe him if he got some real news? Is this real news, Mike, or are you lying? Yeah, Jamel fighting on the 28th. Jamel's fight already got made before Crawford Spence did. That's pretty disgusting. It's not as big as a fight, but shit, it already made for January. Hey, I'm telling you guys, man, this fight ain't I don't think it's gonna play out like people think, man. I think Crawford's gonna man, I'm telling you, he gonna beat dude, bro. I like Big Fish, but I think Crawford is a really bad fight for him. Really bad. Now, if Spence was a one-punch knockout guy, he'll be extremely dangerous. But he's not that guy. And after seeing that video, I wish I could fucking play it, man. After seeing that video, nah, bro. He did that in his past 2 fights. Lost his mouthpiece. Started looking around for it right in the middle of a fucking fight. In the Ugas fight, referee stopped and saved him a little bit. Ugas was a nice guy. He pulled the punch. But that was Terence Crawford. He would have been finishing him off on the ropes. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till this shit is over. He said, tell Bud to sign a contract. Wait. Hold up. Salute to Sly Tendencies. He says, by the way, Bushido, my brother is a lawyer, and he told me that George Foreman's lawyers denied their lawyer's settlement offer outright. That's good news because they didn't want to take George to trial. Yeah, of course, bro, because they know it's all bullshit and it's extortion. Big George, come on, man. We already know that's bullshit with what's going on with George Foreman. And these ladies out here, these women out here is getting real bold of all ages too, just doing that shit. And all that does is fuck it up for the women that's really going through abuse and having issues and shit. So now it's hard to distinguish who's lying and who's telling the truth. Nah, I don't believe it at all either. Nah, absolutely not. Nope. They got to prove that shit. You got to prove that. Big George? Nah, you got to prove that. Believe all women and all that bullshit. Nah, that's just extremely dangerous. But yeah, back to boxing. You said Frank Martin might be on the undercard. Christopher Colbert said that he's going to be fighting Frank Martin. I don't know if I believe it, but maybe he wants to prove himself to the people again. Nah, bro, you need to prove yourself by fighting Hector Garcia. I don't even want to see him. I really don't even want to see him fight Frank Martin because I think Frank Martin is too big and too strong for him. I want to see him fight Hector Garcia again. And then you can get back on track if you could beat that guy because you need to beat that guy. Because for me, Frank Martin, you just go up in there and fucking lose against him. Yeah, George ready for a fight. George is ready for a fight, man. He ain't backing down from them allegations at all. He said, nah, man, we gonna take that to trial. Y'all not about to extort me. How old is George now? George got to be close to 70. That shit crazy, man. It's happening too often. Y'all arguing about the contract? Oh, let me you know what? With the call-in thing, I'm gonna set something up in the near future to where you guys can actually call in. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes this StreamYard shit be messing up. So I'm gonna get something set up. I'm gonna try to look into it tomorrow, actually. A program to where you guys can actually call in. I think that's kind of better. Salute to C. Bell. He says, salute Bushido. Bud is a villain and Spence is just a hostage. So when Spence gets his whooping cover, wait, what? Cover your heads like an ostrich. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm telling you, man. Yeah, it may sound biased and shit, but I think Crawford's a bad matchup for that dude. Bad stylistic matchup. Just bad. Spence gonna have to fuck up, try to mess up Crawford's eyes. Spence is good at fucking up dudes' eyes. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to try to mess up Crawford's eye. Yeah, I don't know, man. Hector, he needs to fight Hector Garcia, in my opinion. I don't think he needs to fight Frank Martin. He says, I don't care who wins. Whoever wins is pound for pound. Yeah, man. I mean, this is the fight for the number one headband, bro. This is the fight for the number one headband. Whoever wins this fight is the number one pound for pound fighter in boxing. Should Errol Spence get that title for beating Bud? I guess you should give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Because he beat Bud. You essentially assimilate everything he's done. You took everything he's done. Now you did it. But that's gonna be a tall order for Spence. I'm telling you guys, man. Wait till next time I go live and shit. I'm gonna try to have that clip up, and hopefully I'm gonna try to tweak it to where it won't. I'm gonna ask Ohio, will I get a stroke? Will they try to copyright me or something if I try to use it? Since his logo and everything is all over it. But it's an interesting clip, man. Errol's best chance, in my opinion, is to lure Crawford into his fight, man. Make it a close quarters fight and try to make it a tough man type of fight. Make it a dog fight. Even still, that's still kind of dangerous for Spence too, because Crawford could fight. It's not like he's just a pure boxer that can't fight. No, he could fight and he could box. So I mean, really, everything is 50-50 damn near dealing with Crawford. It's a bad fight. You heard what Derrick James said, right? Come on. He said he's a tough fight for anybody. And this is something Derrick James known for years. This is something he known for years. This dude is a tough matchup, man. I got to really do my homework on how my guy in my style that my guy uses who uses it better than I used it. How I'm going to figure out a game plan for him, and hopefully he's healthy enough and everything else to beat this fucking dude. It's gonna be a bad matchup, man. If I'm wrong, well, shit, I'll definitely eat my crow. I like Spence. I'll be happy if he proved me wrong, but I just think that's just a bad fight, bad matchup. And there's a reason why it took this fucking long. Y'all talking about the he said, "Are you putting y'all y'all got your own arguments going on over there?" But yeah, about this fight, like YSM said, man, it's not good. And I ain't trying to come out here and put some negative energy to the boxing verse, but that is what I heard. I hope that's wrong. I hope this is right. What Mike Capinger is talking about, but we can't believe Mike Capinger because his credibility is kind of shot. So Floyd Mayweather, we heard what Floyd said. If I don't come out and tell you guys that this thing ain't a done deal, it ain't real. He said that's why it's taking so long. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, Derrick James has his work cut out for him. He has his work cut out for him. Derrick James ain't stupid. Stylistically, it's a bad fight. Crawford is a more limber, nimble guy and everything. Spence is a little bit more rigid. Oh my God, that's a bad fight. And if Crawford's on his A game that night, and which likely he will be, Spence better hope he fights a stupid fight. There's a reason why the pros and the legends and everybody picking Crawford. Dude stopping in the middle of a fight to pick up his mouthpiece, bro. So if Crawford, a guy that actually will hit you, and he actually hits you, unlike Porter, who's probably one of the most inaccurate guys, Danny, who a guy who really don't throw punches as much, and Ugas, he's never really been a big puncher. Knocking your mouthpiece out, what do you think Crawford's gonna do? You better get that mouthpiece adjusted, bro. You better get those veneers pulled out, or they might get knocked out. No mouthpiece problems. He'll literally stop in the middle of action to look for his mouthpiece, bro. Like, no, bro. Who do you think you are? We in the middle of a fight, motherfucker. I'm trying to knock you out. Yep. Spence a hell of a fighter, but nah, not making rookie mistakes. Not against Crawford. Nope. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. Late night stream, random. Now, when y'all talking about this 50-50 stuff, are y'all talking about the guarantee or the pay-per-view? You said, does Spence have some CTE issues? Salute to Slight Tendency for the super chat. No, I don't know. I guess you really couldn't tell until like probably later on, depending on how severe it gets or severe it is. But I don't think so. Spence seems fine to me. Now, at first he couldn't talk right, probably because he's getting used to his new mouth and shit, right? But I think he's okay. Salute to D Lucky for the super chat. He said, great news. Yeah, man, I hope it's not fake news, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping it's not fake news. Everybody seems to be excited about it, but we must not forget who it's coming from. If this was coming from Floyd, oh, man, I was damn near about to go to sleep. If this was coming from Floyd, I'll be fired up right now because I'll believe it. Because Floyd Mayweather, one thing Floyd Mayweather never really does, he never really tell us good news. He never really tell us stuff we want to hear. So if he was to come out and say that Spence Crawford is official, I'll believe it. Because Floyd never tells you really what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? He tells you what he wants you to hear. It sounds good, D Lucky, bro. It really does. You know what I'm saying? And then Michael Benson sharing it, you know. But then usually when some news drop, ESPN Ringside picks it up. Why? Because Mike Capinger works for ESPN, but they didn't share it. So I'm not believing it. Mike Capinger bored. So unless I hear from another credible source or another a credible source or a direct source, no, I'm not really believing it. I say we got about another week or so before this thing like sails off, man. PBC never gives out high guarantees, bro. They never them guarantees never be high. They be low as hell. 1.5, 2 million, 3 million. They be pretty low. But for this fight, it's higher than usual. It's higher than usual. What you mean with the law of the three slide tendencies? What you mean by that? No, I don't believe nothing Mike Capinger says either, blind faith. I don't believe it either, bro. I don't believe it. No, I don't believe it coming from that dude. It sounds good. And actually, when I seen it, I'm like, oh shit. But then when I seen at Mike Capinger, I'm like, oh no. No. But I figured I'd do a video talk about it anyway. Because a lot of people seem to believe it's real. Spence probably getting taken care of by Al Heyman, Bleak. Spence ain't worried about the money. He go get what he want. He go get what he go get. But I think it's Crawford is gonna probably have an issue because he don't necessarily have an advisor now. So let's just say hypothetically, he wants a higher guarantee that they're not willing to give. Well, if he had an advisor, maybe the advisor guy could find a way to compensate him or cover it. But he don't have that, and he's not necessarily signed with Al Heyman either. Errol Spence, he's not. He's signed. He's probably getting all kinds of stipends and allowances and shit. So he probably don't really give a shit. But for Crawford, it's a little different. That's just my opinion on it. What's going on, J8? He said, I won't believe it until I see a face-off. Man, Roy Jones said he won't believe it until he see them actually in the ring. He says, both these fighters don't justify more than 10 million, yet Bud is not taking an offer more than 10. This ninja is a diva. So you just want Crawford just to take anything. He playing hardball. See where they fucked up at? Because Team Crawford knows they got the money. They got that fucking money, bro. They got it. They got it. Where they messed up at was the news came out. And this is why PBC probably don't like to give out news like that. But when they came out and said how much they was offering Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, Canelo demands that, but y'all was gonna give him that guarantee of what? Was that a guarantee up front type shit? Yeah, y'all was gonna give him a shit ton of money. So this is why Crawford's doing what he's doing. Canelo's not even the best fighter in the world. I am. Crawford's not looking at the business side of it, probably, right? He's not necessarily looking at it like that. That's how these guys are looking at it. Yeah, J.A. Floyd said it, man. But see, the thing with Floyd, man, he don't never tell us nothing good. He don't never tell us nothing good. Nothing. Never no real good news from him. You said this fight don't justify a $10 million split on either side. Man, I'm not sitting here. Hey, look, dude. I'm not gonna sit here. Boxing is a dirty fucking business. If Errol Spence and Terence Crawford can get 20 fucking million apiece, I don't let them get that. I'm not about to sit here and side with the fucking suits. I'm just not about to do that. I'm just not about to do that. If Crawford and Spence can get 10 million apiece for this fight, then why not? If they can get 15 million apiece for this fight, why not? I'm not about to sit here and look at Showtime's vote. They not, nah, man. Nah, that's not how we roll over here. Salute to Sly Tenny. He said, give Bushido the HBO special. That's the help a brother out special. And then jab that like button. That's right. Hit that like button for your boy, man. And it's not like Spence is bringing in mega numbers either, though. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's a super mega D-duper star, bro. He's not. He's a little bit ahead of Crawford. As far as, you know, his pay-per-views. He's not like 700,000 buys, 800,000 buys. He's not doing those type of numbers. He barely, come on, man. No, none of these dudes is really hitting them numbers like that. Man, they better make this fucking fight, quit being some bitches. They don't believe in black boxing. And clearly guys like LT don't either. But for this fight, we could show them motherfuckers. This should be the highest. This fight should surprise people with the numbers it does. That's what I expect y'all to do. Buy this fight. Once it gets made, buy it. Go to it or buy it. If you stream this fight, you a fucking bum. You a bum. I want this fight to do 700,000-800,000 just to show these motherfuckers that 2 black fighters can sell if the fight is built up right. Yeah, D-Lo. They already got my money. Salute to D-Lo 404 Boxing. Y'all go subscribe to D-Lo 404 Boxing. Yeah, man, they already got my money, bro. They already got my money. You know what I'm saying? I suggest everybody buy that fight. If you're not a guy that buys pay-per-views or any of that stuff, buy this one. You know what I'm saying? Crawford Spence should have over at least 500,000. I don't know how much it's gonna be. It's probably gonna be $80. But if it could do 500,000, that's pretty good at $80 for a pay-per-view. Look at LT. He says, I'll buy my pay-per-view, but both sides need to be reasonable. Man. Oh man, take off the business suit, man. We just shooting the shit, man. This isn't business right now. He said both guys need to be reasonable. No, you Steven Espinosa's stepson, man. Come on. No. Because Steven and them, he gonna continue to make money without getting his fucking head beat in. Crawford and Spence don't got that much more time to do this. You know what I'm saying? They're not sitting back, executing, whatever the fuck. They're not doing that. They're getting their heads beat in for millions. There's difference. There's a difference. So I have no problem with them getting whatever the hell they can get. Especially Bud. Because Errol Spence seemed to not have that problem. The tickets, that's a good question. How much the tickets would be? It might be pretty expensive in Vegas, man. Yeah, for real. That's right, Dragon Leg. I don't know boxing over feelings. I mean, Steven Espinosa for me, man. I shouldn't just say it like it's him either. But who else I'm gonna fucking point to? You know what I'm saying? There's no Eddie Hearn or Oscar or nobody. Floyd's not really a promoter. He's a pseudo promoter. You know what I'm saying? Who I'm gonna fucking point the finger at? I gotta point it at Steven. He's probably not even, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta point it at him. Who else giving us info on this big ass fight? That's why they need a promoter, bro. This is when the promoter comes in hand. Because if this thing was close as it is, a promoter been letting us going on, promoter been out here selling the fight, promoter been out here pushing the fight. Errol Spence and Crawford, monotone dudes, ain't gonna be out here doing nothing. Spence may do a little something, but Bud ain't gonna do too much of nothing. Spence is like Pootie Tang. He ain't gotta say much. He just need to say something and the crowd goes wild. Espinosa talking optimistic about the fight. Yeah, he was talking very optimistic, man. He was optimistic, but it was almost like he was told some shit. Like, do you really know? Or like, so that's how I took it. But it was a lot better than what he told us the first time. Because the first time he was saying some shit that was just fans. If fans had tomatoes, they would have been throwing them at him. But this time he said some good shit. So we just going to sit back and hope they ain't putting up in front of the cameras. Because like I said, I'm hearing something totally opposite. Yeah, ain't it? They had 50 now that 50 that $55 million number for Canelo, was that a guarantee, right? Wasn't that 3-fight guarantee? Was that a guarantee? I can't remember. Because either way, Canelo Alvarez was getting offered the vault plus pay-per-views that he's gonna generate. Come on, man. They got it. I know they got it. Well, you heard what Bernie said. Yeah, they got a little bit. Yeah, they got it. Yeah, they got it. They got it. Maybe Bob was the one with the bag, man. It makes me wonder if let's just say this, man, if there was never no top rank size of the street beef, would this fight have been made already with the help of top rank ESPN? If Crawford was still over there, none of this stuff never happened. You know what I'm saying? Would the fight happen? Yeah, they could put all their resources together to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? They could put everything together to make it happen. Oh, this dude wants this much more money. Okay, we can go get it on our end. You know what I'm saying? He said both fighters need to be reasonable in their purse demands. Man, I mean, do Showtime want to put up the fight or not? Because we can go take this motherfucking shit to the zone. Or Triller. But see, Spence ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee you, Triller will put up the fucking bag. Actually, the zone and everybody else would too for that fight. But they already know Errol Spence is loyal to PBC and Al Heyman. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. He go stay right where he at. And if the fight don't happen, then it just ain't gonna happen. There won't be a way to, well, we go fight over here. There won't be no little threats or nothing. Nah, he's gonna, he's loyal PBC soldier. I don't know, man. Like, I'm only speaking on like hypothetically. I don't think nobody truly knows what's going on except for Spencer Crawford themselves. Maybe some, his trainers and people are really close to him. But other than that, man, I don't think anybody outside of that truly knows exactly what's going on with this fight. Nobody truly knows. People hearing things from people that's hearing things from people that's hearing things. And then people add their own little twist to it and all this crazy shit. We truly don't know what's going on. It could be really close or it could be really far. But I tell you this, man, the longer they take to make this fucking fight, the higher chances that it won't happen this year. And it's going to be another year of Crawford getting older, and another year where Errol Spence got to continue to melt down to 147. He says, I think the future of boxing might be crowd-funded fights. Oh, yeah, like GoFundMe or something. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. I don't know, LT. If both fighters need to be reasonable, what if they're not? We'll take our services to another platform then, Stephen, and you won't get shit. How about that? How about that? How bad do Spence really want it if that was the case? If that was the case. If they wasn't willing to get Crawford what he wanted, Errol Spence, I truly want this fight. I really want to fight this dude. I really want to prove to all these people that I could beat this dude. Give him what he fucking wants. Right? Or we could take this fight over there to Triller. We'll have Al Heyman take us over there to Triller or something. I'm the man over here on PPC. You know what I'm saying? I'm the big dog in the welterweight division. That's what could happen, but it ain't gonna happen. I don't know. Like I said, nobody truly knows what's going on with this fight. Mike Capinger don't know. Floyd Mayweather probably knows. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. All right, my bad, you guys. But yeah, let me see if anything else happened real quick. It's getting kind of late. Ryan Garcia fighting tomorrow, man. Who y'all got? I don't think Fortuna's gonna do nothing, man. Honestly, they fight at 140 too. For those who didn't know, I thought that fight was at 135. I guess it's at 140. This is the second fight he had at 140. So what's up with a fight with Montana Love? What's up with a fight with Regis Prograis? Because now you go to start looking like a fucking weight bully, pulling up these undersized lightweights. You made to go wasn't even a real lightweight, man. He wasn't even a real 140 pounder. That dude was like a big super featherweight, a small junior lightweight. Like, man, come on, man. I mean, a big junior lightweight. I'm sorry, big junior lightweight. Ryan Garcia, man, Fortuna ain't gonna do shit. It's gonna be a showcase tomorrow. I can't stand that shit. But I hope he does something and lands a Hail Mary or some shit. Ryan Garcia's getting on my fucking nerves. And it's not like people paying to see him lose either. So what the fuck? Motherfucker streaming your shit, bro. Arnold Barboza Jr. defeats Danilito El Zorro Zorrilla. Shakur Stevenson says he'll fight Tank Davis after they clear divisions. Man, I really don't even want to hear about that shit no more. I mean, other websites is kind of talking about Mike Cappinger's news. So, I mean, this dude's credibility should be on the line for this. If this is bad news from Mike Cappinger, if we don't hear about this fight within like next week, his credibility should be shot. He should be fired from ESPN for being or be shunned as a journalist for fucking lying. Yeah, he felt the fight was happening. Salute to Jason Williams, man. What's going on, bro? What's going on, Orlando Feeney? I see you in the building. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. Yeah, he felt the fight was happening. Key word, D-Lo, you right. He felt the fight was happening. You know what I'm saying? He felt the fight was happening. That's what I'm saying. He was talking real vague. Like he really truly didn't know himself, and he didn't want to look like he was out of the know or something. So he just gave us something. I don't know, bro. Yeah, I got the vibe from this dude like his ear was just up to the fucking door, and he was outside the negotiation room. That's what it sounded like to me, man. It was nothing definitive. It's close. It's close. I felt like it was gonna. And you heard what Errol said. Like, no, what are you saying? You the guy that's supposed to be putting up the show, man. I don't know. Nah, Floyd ain't said it. So I don't believe it. I see D-Lo and LT going at it, man. But yeah, you guys. Yeah, man, that's all I got, man. Late night random stream, man. Salute to everybody that stopped in. Hit that like button for your boy. YouTube been tripping lately. But still waiting on this fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? I say this, man. If we don't hear within the next week or so, I don't think it's gonna happen this year. They say November 5th or November 19th. We go see, man. But yeah, man, everybody have a good night. I'm gonna get up out of here, pack it in. That's the news. Mike Cappinger comes out and says that Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. is close to being done for November. Like, subscribe, hide your boy. Peace out.